Christine? I can't see.
It's recording now.
Good.
So, Donna, what you said, how many people did you have on LinkedIn when you started doing your newsletter?
Oh, less than 200?
Okay, I thought you said it was around 150 or something, I thought.
Yeah, I think it was. I was just going to say, I think it was around the 150 mark, and then I
Yeah.
was able to do it. Yeah.
Well, I just love doing newsletters, and especially when you have ChatGPT to help you, you can get a lot of newsletters done, and you can pre-schedule your newsletters to go out up to 3 months on LinkedIn. So you can have a newsletter every week and no problem. It's going to go through automatically. So I've started a newsletter here and I'm going to share my screen. Where have I got my newsletter? Make sure I get it in the right place here. Hopefully I can access it here. Okay, so there's my LinkedIn. So I've gone in and I've started a newsletter here. And the fear no one talks about, becoming a burden.
Yes.
And I thought that would be a really catchy topic. So then you go into your LinkedIn. If you go to your home page on LinkedIn, click your home page, you should be able to scroll down the left side and see newsletters.
Mhm.
And that, if you can see newsletters on your left side, that means you can do newsletters. So I've got 2,288 subscribers now to my Thrivability Digest. And so,
Congrats. That's
yeah,
awesome.
isn't that great? I'm bragging.
No, that's grown so much since I last saw
Yeah.
the page. Yeah.
So once you set up your newsletter, so if you want to start your newsletter, there's a step-by-step process that they just walk you through, and it's really simple, easy to follow. So I'm going to create a new edition, and my title, what I just mentioned earlier, the fear no one talks about, becoming a burden. So I'm going to go back over into Chat GPT, and especially people 50 plus. That's my target audience, people 50 plus, mostly women, because in Canada, they're the most broke of anybody.
Mm.
So I'm just going to copy this. Okay, let's make sure I just go down to so I have it. ChatGPT knows me because I'm on a paid platform. ChatGPT calls me by name. And
It's
Christine, would you like to do this? I'm like, whoa. When the first time that happened, it was a little bit scary, actually. But I have it so that it memorizes the fact that I want to have at least 3 to 5 hashtags on each of my newsletters.
mm.
And so let's quickly go through this newsletter and make sure that
Christine,
yes.
does it only allow you X amount of characters on the title?
Mm.
No, I've never had it stop me at all.
I just did the title and it stopped me halfway through my title.
Wow. Is it longer than the one I've got here?
About same size.
Mm.
Interesting. Well, then
Yeah.
just ask ChatGPT to shorten the title.
Well, it's matching the title of my video.
Well, you don't have to have it exactly the same as the title of your video. You can put the gist words, like the keywords in your title, and then just put dot 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 at the end.
Mm.
So then people will follow through if you can just do the first 5 or 6 words. So there's a quiet fear many people over 50 carry, but rarely say out loud. What if I become a burden on my family? Not because you didn't work hard, not because you didn't do your best, but because the numbers just don't add up. You look at your pension, you look at the cost of living, and something inside you tightens. You start wondering, will I have enough? Will my kids have to help me? What happens if something unexpected comes up? That weight is heavy. You were never meant to just get by. On the ranch, we knew something simple. If you don't feed and water the livestock every day, they don't survive. Your future is no different. If we rely on one fixed income, one pension, one stream, it slowly dries up. And that's when fear steps in. What if there was another way? Not more hustle, not complicated tech, just not chasing people, but a simple system. A play, stop, do approach that shows you exactly what to do each day. Something designed for real people, not tech experts. Something you can do in just a couple of hours a day. This is what I help you build. I help people 50 plus who feel stressed, looking at small pensions, unsure how they'll retire, tired of feeling behind, to create something different. This a simple online business that runs with automation that brings in daily income and most importantly gives you back peace of mind. Because this isn't just about money. It's about not depending on your family, having choices again, leaving something behind, building a legacy, not a worry. You're not too late. You just need a plan. You don't need to figure this out all alone. You don't need to be good with tech. You don't need more years of stress. You just need the right system, the right support, and a simple path forward. A gentle invitation. If this spoke to you even a little, I've put together a simple blueprint that walks you through what this looks like. No pressure, no overwhelm, just clarity. Comment ready, and I'll send it to you. And I'll sign it, Christine.
Quick question. So it's asking daily, weekly, bi-weekly, and monthly. That means it's gonna send the same newsletter that often?
No, what you do is you pre-schedule different newsletters to go out for different dates.
But on the choices, like it says, how often do you want to publish? And then the selection is daily, weekly, bi-weekly, and monthly.
Yeah, so when you want to publish, what it does is it sends you a reminder that it's time to publish another newsletter.
It's not that actual
Oh,
newsletter.
Yeah.
so
Yeah,
this is
yeah.
like a
So
reminder, not like to post that
yeah,
particular newsletter.
you don't post
Okay.
the exact same thing. You go in there and it'll send you a reminder that it's time to post another newsletter, and then so you have to be ready to post another newsletter.
We're gonna play the rookie game and we're gonna say start with weekly.
Well, that's what I do with my newsletter. I do once a week.
Mm.
And then I'll show you what I do next once I get this all set up here. Whoops. So I'm going to open up another LinkedIn because I'm going to get all my, oh, here's somebody coming in.
Put all the non-compliant stuff away. No.
Welcome, Paul. We're in the middle of publishing a newsletter here and it's being recorded just so that you know. I'm just opening up another LinkedIn. You're on the beach today, are you, Paul?
Oh, nice.
Doesn't seem to be anything happening here. I think,
Can you hear me, Christine?
yes, I can hear you.
It's Alicia Leah.
Oh, Alicia, I see Paul on there. So,
Yes, he's my husband. I'm sorry.
okay.
I had to log under his name.
I hear you.
What if you click on log in, Christine, underneath the main title of that page? Yeah, try that. There you go.
For some reason, it didn't want to
Yeah.
do what I wanted it to do. Okay. So now what I'm going to do, you click your little tiny picture up here. You click on that and you go to scroll all the way down to where it says posts and activity. Click on posts and activity. And then in the next window, it says all activity, and you click the more button here and go down to newsletter. When you get down to newsletter, you'll see your latest newsletter. So I'll open up that newsletter, and then you click on edit article. So because if you don't click on edit article, it won't let you copy and paste anything from one newsletter to the next. So these are all my links to my landing page and website, and they're all saved in here. Oh, I wonder if I got it all. Yeah, I did. Copy. Now I'm going to go back over to the other my article that I'm doing, and I'll highlight because this one isn't published yet. And right click and paste. So there, see, it transferred all my links, my TikTok link, YouTube, Pinterest, X, my LinkedIn Marketing Mentoress business page, my LinkedIn homepage, my landing page, where this is the page I think that where you go to actually purchase one of my programs, and this is my landing page. So it takes you to all those different locations. I've got all those links built in there, and I just go and copy and paste it from another post that I've done, right? So then once you've finished copying this, you go in and you click update because you don't want to lose your work from your previous newsletter. So this was one that I did last week. So this is the new newsletter. So the fear no one talks about. I'm going to go into Canva and create a picture. And you can use Canva on the free. I don't. I have the basic paid. And I'm going to go down to YouTube thumbnail. The YouTube thumbnail is perfect for your newsletters and your articles. So I'm going to go down here until I find one that catches my eye. I've done this a bit, so sorry if it's going too fast for you.
That's all good.
I thought you were brand new to this.
Okay, let's do this one. And customize this template. If it has a little picture of a crown in the corner, that means you can only edit with the paid if you're on the paid platform. But this one you can use it on the paid or the free. There was no crown in the corner. So I'm going to get rid of this. Because I don't really want to have all this other paraphernalia in here.
Mm.
Okay, and so let's see here. Where's my here talks about okay, I'm going to grab a picture from my pictures. It's really simple. The reason I'm doing this online here so you can all see how simple it is to do a Canva picture to put on with your, no, we have somebody else coming on here. Welcome, welcome. We're doing a newsletter from LinkedIn, on LinkedIn. There we go. I'm going to use one with me in a lighter color. This is my logo. I always put my logo in a corner somewhere. I'm going to get a lighter color. There we go. And if you click this BG remover up here, it's background remover. Look what it does. Watch what it does. See that? It took the background right off.
It's so good.
Isn't that cool? I love it. And you can also do another thing. You can flip it. If you want to flip it, so you can flip it horizontal. See that?
Oh, I did not know that.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah, I might have known it, but I don't recall it,
Yeah.
because I play around with a lot of stuff. That's great.
And I just love Canva. When I first started with Canva, I had such a hard time learning it. And I'm so thankful I took the patience to bear with it all and to get busy and use it, actually use it. So I'm going to move this little thing up here. And I'm going to insert, see if it'll work. If I can insert a text box here. And you can put your website in here. And I'll just click this little color bar because I want my hot pink. Do you know why I chose hot pink? I took a workshop one time, a live workshop. This was before we had the health crisis. And I listened to the speaker that put on the show, so to speak. And he said that what was it? I think it was 60 some percent higher sales if you are in sales of any kind and you have hot pink on your clothing or on your advertising. Hot pink sells 6 to 1.
Christine, you've got a tiny little really great site down underneath your
Oh,
bot.
right. Yeah,
Yeah,
thank you for noticing that.
get rid of that one.
Okay. So I like to keep my things clean and simple and easy to read. If there's too much clutter, I know myself, when I see a picture or an advertisement, if there's too much clutter and too many moving parts, I can't concentrate on it for some
No.
reason. Maybe it's just my age, but
I don't think it is. I think that that's a general, like people say, if there's a lot of moving parts in your background or,
Mhm.
what's happening, then it's a big distraction and they lose focus on what the message is.
Yeah, I think I'm going to add one thing here.
Yeah, I like that.
Dots. Okay, so now I'm going to share and I'll click the download button and click download again. Now it's going to ask me to share it, to save it here. And I'll save it in here. Have to keep moving our pictures from side to side so I can see what I'm doing on the screen. Okay, so I'm going to go into where my picture is supposed to go on. I'm going to upload from computer. Let's see, where did it save?
There it is, right there.
Okay, I'm going to click open. There we go. And then you click next. Now this is a really fun part. I like this part. So it's going to want you to move to the next step. But when you get to that next step, it's going to ask you to write a blurb explaining, hey, Mark, it's going to ask you to write a little blurb explaining what the newsletter is all about, right? So I use the Word document just like a notepad. And I don't usually save my Word document after I've finished using it. Come on, I don't want that. I want a new one. Everything is going slow just because I want to do it fast.
That Zoom, unfortunately, it seems to
Yeah,
be.
slows
If you
everything
did
down.
it fast, we might miss a step.
Yeah,
Exactly, Mike.
that's a good point. Good point. Taken.
There's a reason for everything.
Yeah. Okay, let's see if I got that blank page here. There we go. One blank page. There you go. Okay, so now I'm going to go. Can you see that, guys?
Yes, that's clear. Yeah.
Okay, good. Go back over here. So I'm going to go into my Chat GPT. And I'm going to pick a little excerpt out of here. What if there was another way? And I'm going to add a few more words in here once I get it pasted into my LinkedIn here, or into my box here. Okay, so there, that is done. So I'm going to leave that there for now. And I'm going to go ahead and finish publishing my article, or my newsletter, I should say. Oh, that's ChatGPT. I missed it. Got to go to LinkedIn. Oh, that wasn't the LinkedIn I wanted. Oh, yeah, it is. It's on there. Okay. And right below here, this is where I put my domain. Come on. I had you in there. Marketingmentors.com. So you would type your own domain in here because you're the one that created this newsletter, right? And this is my logo. I've had this logo for a coon's age. And this is my domain is in here. Now, one of the things LinkedIn has a big challenge with is when we use domains that are not LinkedIn domains. So if you're using your own domain, if you put it in here or you put it in a picture that you compile on Canva, LinkedIn doesn't get mad at you. You won't get your profile frozen or taken away from you at all. Because I've been doing this for years and they haven't given me any trouble. So I know that you, and I think, Paul, you use your link in there too, don't you? You can unmute if you want. So then you click next. So see, this is where I'm going to paste that blurb. So I'm going to go into my Word document and I'm going to copy the blurb. I'm going to go back into my LinkedIn and paste the blurb in here. Okay, this has come unaligned. I like things to look a little bit better aligned here. Let's see if I can do this. Nope, that one doesn't work. There. Get it aligned here. It always looks more professional if you align everything when you're writing your blurbs. Okay, so that's ready. Now that's going to be published now. So I'll click this publish button, but here's something that you can do. You can pre-schedule this post to go out on a different day than today. If you want it to just go out today, you can just click publish, right? But if you want it to go out tomorrow, for instance, you click the clock and you look at the date. You choose your date that you want it to go out, so the 24th, and what time you want it to go out. Now, I find the best times for me to send my posts out and to send my newsletters out is around 8 o'clock in the morning, 8:30, somewhere in there. You can experiment a little bit and see what time fits you best. But I find that's the best because it catches people as they're getting their day started. Most everybody checks their email first thing when they get into their office just to make sure that they haven't missed any special messages. And you can view all your scheduled posts. I'll go in and do this very thing. If I see somebody that I'm connected to and I see that they've got a really great post going out, I will share that post and schedule it to go out through my system of posts at a different time. And we can do that for each other. So I'm going to go ahead and schedule now. So it says here my article post has been scheduled, and I can view my scheduled articles if I want, but I know I don't have any other scheduled articles ready to go. I do this once a week. So I could go and do another article if I wanted to, or another newsletter. But I'm just going to double check here and make sure that this newsletter is published. Go into the More button, check my newsletters. Post schedule, view, scheduled posts. Okay, let's do this here. So these are some posts that are scheduled to go out. So I've got this one pre-scheduled. I'm going to edit my post first. And if I click schedule, then it gets scheduled to go out at the time that I scheduled already. So that's going to be ready to post. And it's going to go out at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. So what you can do with your newsletters is take it a step further and go into your Chat GPT and you ask Chat to write a LinkedIn post. And you can tell it how many characters to use. And we'll see what it comes up with here. So it's going to keep the post at about 700 characters. Look at that. See, it shortened that whole newsletter, right? Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
So then you take don't want to copy that part. I want to get this part here. And you copy this newsletter. And I can go back to my page that I used originally. So I'm just going to put a few lines in here so that I don't get them mixed up. And so here's my post. Now, the next thing I want to get is I want to get the link. And you need to use, when you're going to share a post on LinkedIn, and you're doing it from a newsletter or an article, you need to go in and actually get the link that LinkedIn creates for that particular article. So I'm going to go back into my article. And I'm going to get the link. Okay. Let's see if it's got its link ready. It's still really new, and Zoom is slow. All you should have to do, darn, is click on the newsletter itself, and then it should give you the link.
There it is, the bottom one, Christine. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I see it there.
Oh, sorry.
Here it comes. I think, no, it's not. Darn, you want to get, I'm trying to get the link for this thing. It's acting up on me today. Just when you want to show everybody, it doesn't want to do what you want it to do. Let's try here. And when you see that word boost on there, it's not, don't click on it because they want you to pay for ads. Not unless you've got super deep pockets. Darn, it's not coming up. I have to wait. I'm going to have to wait to be able to get access to it.
Maybe it's only when it's published.
Let's go home here. No, I scheduled it to go out for tomorrow.
Yeah, but do you get the link only when it's published?
Yeah. So maybe I won't be able to do the link until tomorrow. So once I get the link and I put it in here, I'll just show you where you can go and how you can get it posted. I won't actually be able to post it without the link today. But you can keep your eyes open. And if we're not connected on LinkedIn, just send me a request to connect and I'll connect with you. So we take this, and once I've pasted the link in here to the actual article, and you copy this, then you go into your LinkedIn again and you check this little box here. See, with all these little I call it my crosshatch box, these 9 dots. You click the 9 dots and go to your groups that you belong to. And you take and you post that post in each of your groups one time. It won't let you post more than one time. Each time you've got a new newsletter to post. So it'll paste the whole thing in here, and you can put the link in here. So I'm not going to click post on here because it doesn't have the link in here yet. So I don't want to send that out until I've got my LinkedIn link. So because that LinkedIn link is going to take people to the full newsletter, right?
Yeah.
So you want to make sure you've got everything in place. Are there any questions so far? Okay,
No, that's great, Christine. Thank you.
awesome, awesome. We're a little bit over time, but we can review this next week when we get together, and I'll show you what I did to actually post the posts. Are any of you using posts in LinkedIn?
Using posts.
Are posting on LinkedIn? Like
I have an automated system doing it for me at the moment. I've just got to check back in that and fix it so it's doing other stuff. I just haven't had a chance. I've been doing a lot of training on other stuff at the moment.
Well, Well, you can go in and edit any of your newsletters or articles, whichever one you're doing. After they've been published, you can go in and edit them as well. So the link that goes with each article or newsletter will stay the same. The link won't change, but you can do little edits in your article. If you see that there's something, oh, this sentence doesn't make sense or something like that, you can go in and edit. And one of the things I do is I go in and I find some words in my article that will apply to the article itself and lead people to my system.io landing page. So I can put my system.io landing page link attached to some words in my article. And LinkedIn can't detect it because it's hidden in the words. So I can lead people to my article or to my article through system.io, but I'm actually leading them to my landing page in system.io to help build my email list. So I've got LinkedIn and system.io feeding leads into my landing page so that I'm building my email list. So did you all see how many people I've got in my email list?
Yeah.
Post impressions, newsletters. See how many I've got now? 2288 subscribers. So if you've got the whole, I've been trying to teach everybody your goal is to get to 500 plus connections, actual connections. This isn't follows on LinkedIn, it's actual connections on LinkedIn. Get to 500 plus connections on LinkedIn so that you look like a center of influence. And then when you publish your first newsletter, what LinkedIn does is they will send that newsletter to everybody that you're connected to on LinkedIn. So I've got over 20,000 followers and connections on LinkedIn. The very first newsletter that went out, I got over 1,200 people, I think it was, who signed up for my newsletter. So it's a fabulous way to build your credibility online and to build an email list. You just have to train your people to go over. If you have a question?
So should I wait to have 500 connections before I do my first newsletter?
Yeah, if you want to get,
Don't wait.
yeah. So here, how many connections do you have, Alicia?
260, I think.
Oh, you could be there in a week or less. So have you watched any of my videos on how to invite people to connect with you?
I think I have.
The last one that we did last week, I showed 3 different ways that you can connect, ask people to connect with you. So there's one where you go into my network and there's a whole bunch of people that are suggested by LinkedIn based on what LinkedIn sees in your profile.
Okay.
And suggest that you connect with those people. But those aren't always the best. The ones I look for in there are the ones that have the little green circle open to work. Have you seen those on LinkedIn? You want to look, let's see if I can find one in here. This is a real quick, fast way to do it. So these are all the people that have accepted. See, look at, open to work.
I
Open
see.
to work. These people are more flexible. They're more open to listening to something, right? And you
Right.
also want to join groups that are home-based business groups, network marketing groups, MLM groups, because a lot of those people in those groups are not happy with their company. And what we learn in the legacy program and the way it works is somewhat similar to network marketing. So all the groups that I belong to are all groups that are people that are either in network marketing or home-based business of some sort. And I look for these people open to work. Those are the first people I look for. And when you go into your network here and you scroll all the way down to the bottom, Look at there, somebody else. She's open to work. I'll click the connect button, right? Let's see if there's any, look at this. There's some more open to work. I'm going to click those connect buttons. You don't have to send a message with these people because they'll know that LinkedIn suggested that we should connect, right? So let's look and see if there's any more that say open to connect. Open to work, I should say. Here's another one. And you only do 5 to 10 at a time. And you do that every day.
Okay.
You just have to be consistent every day. It's like feeding the animals in the feedlot. You have to feed and water them every day. Otherwise, they're going to get sick and die. And your business needs to be fed and watered every day, or it's going to get sick and die. And so in your groups, you want to join the groups that are key for you. So if you click on the groups button here and then do a search.
Excuse me, Christine, I have to leave. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
Great call. Thank you so much. And I'll
You're
talk to you
welcome.
soon.
Okay, thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye. So this is one of my groups, okay? It's a really nice big group. You want to join groups that have 3,000 or more members. You don't want to join any little tiny groups. You're looking for inventory because you're going to mine those groups. And while I'm here, I just thought of something. I'm going to do a change subject quickly here. On your home page, I think it's your home page. Remind me that I want to talk about your URL, your LinkedIn URL. I don't want to mix it up. I'm just going to keep on going here. So you want to search for groups to join, right? So you can scroll down. No, it's not going to let me do it. So you want to join groups. So we'll do home-based groups. Let's just do groups first. Somebody's got their noise in the background here. Okay, come on. Doesn't want to cooperate with me today. Okay, here we are. Look at this. Home-based groups. So if you type groups in the search bar and then click the magnifying glass, you'll be able to find your different groups that they have available for us to possibly join, right? So this got 9,000 members. This one's got 28,000. This has got 11,000. And then you click show all group results. And you can also get into Spanish groups here. And we can talk about how to use, what is that? I use Google Translate. How to use Google Translate for communication in the Spanish groups.
I watched your video on that.
Okay, good. I've been using Google Translate for many years, and I use it for multiple different languages. And you don't have to speak the language. You can still carry on a conversation with people. It's very simple and straightforward. Have you used Google Translate before, Alicia?
Yes.
Awesome. Awesome. Are there any questions? I don't suggest you join any more than 20 to 25 groups.
Okay.
It's too hard to manage. LinkedIn will let you join over 100 groups, but you can't manage them all. I was there once. It's impossible to manage it. So next week when we first get together, I'm going to show you how to post in groups. And because I'll have my link by then because it will be published by then. my newsletter.
Now, Christine, will those groups allow you to advertise in their group?
I'm posting information that makes people think.
Oh,
So
okay.
I'm not pitching to people. LinkedIn is different. We have to be really careful. We don't pitch. We have to post things that create controversy, so to speak. So that did you see the newsletter that I published today?
Yes.
Yeah.
Makes you think.
So what I'm talking about in there is what a lot of seniors are thinking, right?
Right.
So it really pricks their thought and they go, oh, could I do this? Oh, I better check this out, right? So they'll start clicking on some links. And another thing that I like to do in my newsletters, I use repurpose.io. Are you familiar with repurpose.io?
Yes.
I've got Repurpose connected to all my social media platforms, and I have it set so that when I publish a video on TikTok,
Yeah.
that those videos on TikTok by repurpose.io are shared on LinkedIn, Pinterest, X, YouTube at 9 a.m., 9 a.m., 12 noon, and 3 p.m. I've got it all set up for. And so all these posts go out automatically, 3 a day. They're going all on. So I don't have to worry about posting my videos. And so that because they're always short, I keep my videos a minute or less, and they go into YouTube Shorts. And then you have to remember, though, to go into YouTube and check for all your readies or yeses, because people can comment on the videos in there. And I get a lot more readies now in YouTube than anywhere. They're not all ready. Some of them they ask you to respond with a blueprint or with yes. But I'm getting lots of responses in there. Some of my videos are getting more than 10 responses. Are there any other questions?
You had mentioned your comments were set to create controversy. Did you mean controversy or curiosity?
Yeah, curiosity. That's the wrong word I used. Thank you. Yeah, you don't want controversy, really.
Okay, I thought, okay, this is what I thought you meant. I just thought I got to clarify that one.
Thanks, Mark. I appreciate you. That's awesome. Are there any other
I don't have
questions?
any questions. I think everything's good. I just got to keep plugging away at it.
Yeah. LinkedIn is the long game, but the quality of people that you get from LinkedIn is absolutely phenomenal. Because you get more business-minded people.
Sure.
Yeah. But thank you for being on with me today. It's been lots of fun. We'll see you next Monday at 4 Mountain Time.
Thank you.
Okay. Bye
All
for
right,
now.
see you later.
Bye-bye.
Yeah.